In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Why does that happen lately? A new company took over and it just doesn't do the automatic stuff anymore. All right, let me start over. So, Keith Lee, that's a good thing because I couldn't remember his name because I'm so bad at like names, even if you're famous. So, this guy, Keith Lee, let me put him back up. Keith Lee. I like Keith Lee. Anywho, Keith Lee is a food critic and he mostly goes to like black owned, black favored type of restaurants. And do you guys remember that he did Candy Burr's restaurant? I'm not sure which one because I know she had three at the time, but I think he did the old lady gang. And he doesn't go in if he thinks people are going to recognize him. I mean, look at him. He has a famous face, famous locks. Like, you can't miss this dude if he were to stand in line. So sometimes what he does is that, I can't stand this. Sometimes what he does is he sends in his assistant. Let me take him down. And then he eats in his car and he literally gives the review from his camera. So I want to add something to that. Like, Keith Lee is a food critic that literally works from his phone out of his car. And if Keith Lee can make a whole business at food critiquing, you can too. Stop thinking you need a lot of equipment like lighting and shit. Like, this is my lighting. Like, you don't need shit like that, right? I do. You don't. Like, we're talking about getting started. So, if you want to get started, use the resources that you have. And everybody's phone, be it Galaxy, iPhone, or whatever mobile phone you have, everybody's camera is the same. Nobody's making a better camera. Although I do think Galaxy probably has the best camera, but don't tell iPhone. Mm-mm. As far as colors, and if I think, what the hell is on my wall? If I think a phone showed more bright, heavenly colors, like a green I've never seen before, because it's so like matchable to real life, I would choose a Galaxy as far as liking their camera better. But also, fuck all the phones because the only thing I want to take a picture of is the goddamn moon. And there's not a camera to be found that lets me take a picture of the moon naked. I mean, with the naked phone. So, as far as I'm concerned, they all suck. Back to Keith Lee. Okay, so we're back to Keith Lee. And wasn't Keith Lee responsible for shutting Candy Burr's restaurant down? Because he kind of sat in his car and was like, it's mediocre at best. And then posted the review, and Candy was like, yo, wait. Remember they were snarky? Don't you guys remember they were snarky to him? They were like, you need to have a reservation. And he was like, listen, I'll just eat in the corner. And they were like, no, it was bad. And then the next thing you know it, I'm sorry, Candace, I know you are getting a divorce and all this other stuff. But truth be told, I think you're trying to get back onto Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Anywho, it turns out Candy's restaurant shut down after that. Like, all of them? Even the little, what's the little boy's name? Clive? Or what's his name? Like, Blair. Blair. That shut down. And then there was Old Lady Gang. And then there was a third restaurant. There was a murder at Blair. Like, it got really weird after Keith Lee's review. Now, I'm not blaming Keith Lee, but I do think controversy follows Keith Lee. So, to be honest with you, if I had a restaurant, I would tell Keith Lee to stay away. Yeah. Anywho, Keith Lee might be like Jesus, right? He might be like the Jesus of food critics. I would still tell him to stay away, but that's not why. Because like he shows up kind of like this light behind him, ta-da! And he kind of like walks on water when he comes to the restaurant, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Keith Lee, Keith Lee!" And then he eats something, and he could make or break you. I just don't want to know. Like, let me do it my way, Keith Lee. Just I don't want to know what you think. I'm good. But also, I'm not a restaurant owner. And a lot of people, business has soared after Keith Lee said, these are the best Frankfurters in town. Then the line is out the door. Okay, so now Keith Lee didn't come to this restaurant and then make it out the door. Like make the lines go out the door. The lines are already out the door. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna go see what this shit is about, right? And he didn't say that. I'm adding to that, right? But here's my problem with everybody going to some destination smokehouse. What state is in it? I don't even know what state it's in. Here's my problem, Black folks. You're supposed to be drinking coffee. You're supposed to be boycotting Target and Walmart. And you've been doing it. Like you've been doing a wonderful job. Why are we eating out? Like you got money? Black folks, you got money? Listen, there are times when me and my cat are sharing a meal. Kidding. I'm kidding. I would never share a meal with the cat. And thank God, like I've tried to feed my, going off topic, I've tried to feed my cat like chicken, or I drop something and I'd be like, look, do you want to like learn to eat human food? And he's like, Tui, get out of here, bitch. And I'm like, why aren't you a cat that like wants to eat human food? You know what I figured out, going off topic? You know what I figured out? That some of your cats and dogs are reincarnated humans. And the ones that eat human food remember being human. The one thing they remember is the food. I personally have a real cat. It's been reincarnated from a cat to a cat. This cat does not like human food. And I've tried everything. I was like, well, let me try chicken. Let me try real fish. You know, let me try. I don't know what the fuck I eat. I don't know what I eat. My point to you is this cat is like, you bitch. I am not human. I'm like, okay, I'll stick to the script. I'll buy you cat food. Although I have to tell you, I really think, again, going off script, I think my cat food that I'm giving my cat is giving him bad breath. And I fucking hate that. Is there something going on in the food? Like, did something change? I have not had a cat in like 6 years. But did the market Oh my God. What if they're feeding cats human body parts? Oh my God. Maybe that's the sign. Because I've had cats all my life. I don't understand why his breath stinks. It must be human body parts. All right. Let me see what everybody says. I'm convinced now. I'm convinced. All right. Let's see what everybody's. I'm going to go from the bottom up. When I say chicken, my dog runs into the kitchen. You have a human dog that reincarnated to be with you. That's a human dog. All right. Your cat is bougie. I wish I could say that. Like, I know a fucking bougie cat. This cat is just a cat. Do you know what this cat reminds me of? Do you know the meme with the black cat and the nail file? Oh, look at this. Spirit agrees. Tracy, you're so hilarious. Thank you. I try to be. Okay. L. Williams. I went to Old Lady Gang in Atlanta, not the original restaurant that is located in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. The food was good. However, shortly after my visit, there was a shooting in the eatery. Keith Lee calls it. Anywho, the shooting at Blaze happened before Keith Lee came. He never went to Blaze. He never went to Blaze. He only went to Old Lady Gang. But Candy's business went down after that. And now it's all closed up, I think. Somebody let me know. Is it all closed up? Candy's restaurant is back open, but it did close down. That's the most important part. She just said they don't answer the phone and the phone line seems disconnected, which is the same thing that I found wherever I go. The food and the drinks are fire. Okay. Yes, Infinite. We're gonna sing to you, but hold on a second. Good night, Infinite. How are you? Hi, everyone. What happened to Kiana Underwood? Did you really just come on my page, Observer? Here's what I want you to do, Observer. Here's what I want everyone to figure out. You all have got to stop changing the topic on me. It's one of the things that is a pet peeve of mine. Observer, open your channel and do these stories. Period. Guys, you don't know why I don't do stories. You don't know why. I'm not here to traumatize anyone with that type of information until I'm ready. I have to be ready. I have to be spiritually sound. I don't do sensationalism. But if you want to do sensationalism, create your own channel. Okay? Um, Same. iPhone users are so delusional about the camera. It is not amazing at all. Thank you, Noel. Hi, Kobe's mom. How are you? Now, Kobe's mom, you got to tell me your real name. Wait, Kobe's mom. Uh, okay, you got to tell me your real name because of what YouTube did to the channel. They changed everyone's name. Chom says, have an iPhone and a Galaxy, and that Galaxy camera is unparalleled. I heard. I've seen it. Hi, Noel. Hi, Vivian. Hi. He reviewed Old Lady Gang, right? Keith Lee is so humble. Yeah, I think he is too. Okay, so no sound, no sound. We cannot hear you. Okay, let's go back down. Wow, a lot of Cappies. My birthday was on the 4th. Noel, how did we miss your birthday? Did I work that day? L. Williams says, Tracy is going to read you and give you smoke for trying to take over her life. I'm so tired. So tired. I just want people to know that in 2020, what year are we in? 2026, you have the power. You could be better than me. So you know what? Have at it. Have at it. You want to talk about certain topics? Do it. You could be better than me. And let me tell you something. Most people wind up being better than me. I've stated the same number since forever. Deadass. All right. Noel, how did I miss you? That makes me so sad. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy belated birthday to you, Sasha. Noel. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, both of you. Now, close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candle. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. One, two, one, two, three. Happy birthday, Sasha Lee. Happy birthday, Noel. Cappies. Oh my God. No way to spend Saturday night than with Tracy and the psychic detectives. Tracy, stay dropping them cards. Thank you, Charm. Oh, you're so welcome, Noel. Hi, Jenny G. Charm, did I not sing for you? Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy belated birthday to Charm, to you, to you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. One, two, one, two, three. Happy belated birthday, Charm. Oh, y'all got me working tonight. I was every intention of making this a short video. Y'all got me working. Listen, Unc doesn't know he's a slave, so let's be really careful. Hi, Paris. How you doing? Let's be really careful what we repeat from Unc. Unc is that Unc that we all have. Unc is that dude that we're like, whatever you do, don't say shit. I had an uncle like that. Love him, but my dad might have been somebody else's uncle like that. Come to think of it, there are times when we're like, when we get there, shut up. Oh, I wasn't going to say that. No, 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 no. Even what you're saying right now is a problem for me. When I say, you guys never talk to your uncle and your daddies like this? I did. When I say, when we get there, let me do all the talking. I do not need your help. I know how to annihilate people very well by myself. I need you there because it happened to you. So when we get there, zip it. Oh my God. My Uncle Kenny, oh my God, he was a nightmare. And his brother, my father, the two of them together were like the Three Stooges. They were a nightmare. All right, I'm over it. You guys don't have an uncle like that? So, with that being said, you cannot tell me what Unc said. Unc is well trained at this point. Unc might be unalived. Like, seriously, y'all got to stop. Somebody got to prove to me that the man is still alive. They put him on a plane to nowhere. And wherever he landed, Unc will never be found. Dead ass. They just going to say, well, he was old. What do you mean Unc is dead? Well, he was old. Where's Unc's family? Where did y'all ship him out to? And why wasn't his family in the town that he helped? I don't. Unc's days are numbered, and it's gonna be like by some. Okay, don't be upset with me. This is just a joke, right? By some mafia people, like in New York City or something. They sent him straight to hell. Yeah, yeah. So no one can tell me what Unc said. Unc is in slavery right now, and it's not his fault. Like, he was just a prime target for slavery. Slavery still exists. And if you don't believe me, look at ICE. How do I connect the dots? But you can. All right. We need to get Unc out the sunken place. Paris, thank you. I think I drink a lot of teas. If anybody's asking, like, why does your skin look good? Every week I drink a different tea. But I think the tea that might have changed my skin a lot, moringa. Try moringa. Every other week, but for a whole week. I was gonna say that too, Charm. It's like Charm says the owner is Armenian. They're in California. Of course. Oh, this was out of California. What part? Them Armenian underworld figures are rampant. See, I said it was mafia. It don't have to be Italian. They got mafia too. But this so much sounded like the Kim Kardashian and the skim line that she also stole from a black woman in New York City. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Look at you guys. Hi, Ada. Oh, Ada says happy birthday, everyone. I guess. Where did you go? Moringa has 30 different minerals. Does it? I don't even know that. But if you all are asking what has really, really changed, I think it's moringa. Oh, and it's such a lovely sweet taste, but also not everybody likes citrus, but I put citrus in everything. And citrus, I mean everything. And citrus helps my pH balance because we all have an off balance pH. All of us do. But citrus helps recalibrate it. But not everybody likes citrus. I am obsessed with citrus. I would put citrus on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Dead ass. Okay. I buy so much citrus. It's not even funny. I buy not orange. I buy lemon and lime. And sometimes I'm more obsessed with lime and I could be obsessed for like 6 months to a year. But as of recently, I switched back to lemons because they just have the right amount of. Did you guys hear that? That's another neighbor. We just got a lot of yelling people. I call this side of the complex that I live in the hood. I don't need my spirit to take in all that energy. Oh, did you guys hear that? No, it's another neighbor and her boyfriend. Oh my God. Yeah, she's angry. But it's a boyfriend issue and she keeps letting him back in or something. And sometimes, like yesterday, he came and I just came from eating at a pizza shop with my neighbor that doesn't live in the hood. This side is the hood. I've already claimed it as the hood. I'm like, anything from two apartments over on down is the hood. And so I came with the neighbor, and then we heard all this yelling. And then he started walking towards us, and I was almost in the neighbor's house, and I've never been in his house. And I was like, I'm just gonna step aside and let him walk by. And he was like, this Caribbean. Oh my God. And then the women match the energy. So if the man is like, the women have to like power up and be like, I'm just not used to all this yelling. I don't even like being in relationships with people that think they could do. I was in a relationship with an idiot, and I said to him, I said, Can you guys hear me? I said, I don't like yelling. So when you talk with me, don't yell. I, I don't care. Don't yell. You know what that motherfucker did? He yelled worse. And he told me, you got to get used to the Caribbean way. And I was like, okay, all right. He's showing me this is not the one. There's so many stories I didn't tell you. It was just in a 4 month period. I can't. Like, don't come in my house and think an argument is love. Like, I don't know what that is in this town. It's weird. There's a lot of domestic violence here too. So, anyhow, I was gonna sign up for domestic violence counseling, and I decided I'm gonna save myself because nobody's gonna trust a psychic that gives counseling to women to teach them how to tell their men to kiss their ass because that's what I would be doing. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if that's something because women will turn on you. So like they'll be like if somebody like their boyfriend because they or every I'm not being facetious, but it takes the number 7, very important number for a domestic violence situation to stop. That could be 7 years, 7 weeks, 7 times, right? The average is 7. So I don't want to teach a bunch of women to power up because these are very Caribbean women are very strong women, very strong, very proud, but they do have a domestic violence issue here. But I don't want them to bail and then tell their guys that this woman from the States is teaching them how to be blah, 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 blah. Mm-mm. No. So I couldn't care for the women like I care for my psychic readings. I couldn't like physically go to the shelters and help women and counsel women because one thing a woman will do is she will always align with the penis. Always. And I will get caught out there. And it's one thing if you live here and you got family, it's a whole nother thing when you are on your own. So I just decided none of these women need me, period. I know my neighbor John already told her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because y'all know that have called me. Y'all know the one thing I'm good at is getting y'all to power up. No, it takes a while, and I respect what everybody's going through. Don't think I have not had the same experiences. The one thing I love about God, God was like, you're going to teach women, but you have to go through it, right? So, because I've been through it throughout my lifetime, 61, oh, how old am I? Oh, wait, I'm Ethiopian years now, so I am 56. I'm Ethiopian years. I go by the 13-month calendar. Anywho, it's 30 days for every month. And then somewhere in February, they only got 5 days. Something weird. But I respect it. So I'm now 56. Fuck everybody. Anywho, but when I hear arguing, and now this is 2 days in a row. It's 2 days in a row. Like yesterday, I came home to my neighbors, but his apartment came first. And I was like, we heard the yelling. So we were like listening. And I knew where it was coming from. I was like, oh, that's my neighbor. I was like, I live in the hood. He doesn't live here. He lives like in the States and then comes here and visits like once a year. And then we saw him coming down and I was like, God. So I did the only thing I could do was to move closer to his apartment. And then when he saw us, it was three of us, right? So it was me, John, and my neighbor. And when he saw us, he got louder. But I don't understand Caribbean dialect, so I don't know what he was saying, but I just kind of scooted away into the darkness. But he still could see that we were there, and it was like he was like begging for someone to understand his side of the story, which I respect. I respect his anger. I respect her anger, but I just think the yelling is too much. Like everybody just stop yelling. And now second night, we don't need to hear all of this. All right, I'm over it, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Georgia. Oh, yeah, no, no, no. This is, I'm telling you, I live in the hood. Up and down. Oh, I mean, when I tell you I live in the hood, oh, and when I say hood, I live in a complex. Just the section, just this particular section has the biggest problem. Then another neighbor, I happened to fall asleep on my sofa. I don't know why I did this night. 4 o'clock in the morning. This woman is like clanking at the gate, right? And she's calling out her brother's name, which I can't remember his name right now. She's screaming his brother's name. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, let me in, let me in. I was like, oh my God, like, oh my God, just nightmare. This part of town is the hood. All the yellers are here. Caribbean drama. Now, the crazy lady, I'm going to give y'all a secret because I really had to figure out how to save this kid. And I couldn't do it the normal way because if I reported him, then they would, I have to give my name and address. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not giving my name. I called and I was like, she's like, oh, you got to come in and report. I was like, I can't do it anonymously. That's not the way we do it. Oh my God. So I said, well, if I come in and report, what does that mean? Is my name and number on file? And she goes, yes, it is. And I was like, ma'am, I'm trying to save a kid and you giving me attitude? I was like, fuck it. To myself. I didn't say that to the cop lady. I was like, okay, thank you. I'm good. Hung up the phone. So, I always talk to Spirit. And I said, Spirit, how do I save him? Like, am I supposed to be listening to this bullshit every day? So I used to sit by the window, but I moved. So I used to sit by the window and I talk loud. And he was taking out the garbage, which he always takes out the garbage. And on separate occasions, I was like, I was abused as a kid. And I said, if I were being abused today, I would tell my teacher. Next thing you know it, he's in counseling, she's in counseling. I was like, oh my God, did he actually say something? Hmm. So now she still yells at him, but it's so much better now. It's so much better. Like, I got to give her a lot of credit. That bitch has calmed down a lot. Y'all do not hear that bitch anymore. I was listening to the therapist discuss relationships, and she said some people's tolerance level is different in relationship. She gave an example. Someone's deal breaker could be cheating, but will allow lying in a relationship. I know this is wild, but it makes sense. It is wild. I think it is wild. I think, L. Williams, allowing one thing, but not allowing something else is still lowering your self esteem, right? Still means you're putting up with bullshit. Whereas I've gotten to the point where I just don't like any of it. Don't yell at me. Don't lie on me. Don't cheat on me. I have gotten to the point where coming home to peace and quiet and the sanctuary is so much better than a man coming home with his stupid drama. I don't want to hear how your day went. I don't want to hear how many people you argued with. I don't even want to fucking hear about your day. You shut the fuck up. Come in my house. Let's watch some TV and maybe talk about like some TV stuff, some metaphysical stuff. But I don't want to hear like this selfishness. I don't want to hear about your childhood. Men love to talk about, oh, I've been abused. Like, fuck you. I've been abused. Or they like to talk about their past relationships, but never talk about you, your childhood, your past relationships. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck men. All right, I'm over myself. I plan on being alone. I don't know if I can tolerate any of this anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just going to be alone and I'm going to be happy. No, she went in her house. It triggered me, so I couldn't get away from talking about it, but she went in her house. All right. Let's look at some videos. Lord have mercy. We went from unk to mess. Oh, I'm so sorry. It took a turn. It took a turn for the worse. Let's get back on track.
We have a scary new update about the Walter Johnson tenderism story. Watch. Okay, so I'm sure by now everybody's already heard the news about the co-owner Nick getting very angry at Keith Lee for his, I quote, mediocre review, which wasn't even true. But what you haven't heard is how an attorney did research on who really owned the trademark tenderism, as well as the ownership of the restaurant, and the results that she found will shock you. In her findings, she found out that Walter did not actually own any of the trademark tenderism, and it was actually one of Nick's other companies instead. For the ownership wide, it seems like Walter does not own the majority share, which has led a lot of people to try to come out and get Walter and Keith Lee to start their own restaurant where Walter can serve his food as the majority owner. Now, unfortunately, Keith Lee has not responded, but if enough people really explain Keith Lee the whole situation of the story, then there would be a good chance of him actually helping him out and getting his restaurant started. Obviously, Nick is really jealous of how famous Walter has gotten from posting his videos. So share this video so this story gets out there.
I bet you, I don't know why I'm saying this, forgive me, Walter, but I bet you're like 55. He probably did 5, 6 different women wrong, and now this is the public punishment. I'm kidding, Walter. I hope you're still alive. I don't think you are going to stay alive much longer, but I do hope that you're alive. All right, next video.
People thought the worst part was that Unc wasn't the restaurant owner. It wasn't. The real outrage is that the term tenderism was trademarked by the restaurant owner. What we are witnessing is an old black man being used as a mascot for another man, white man's restaurant. And let's be honest, after seeing all those viral videos of the meat falling off the bone, anybody would want to try it. It was tenderism that made this restaurant explode online. People come to see him. Keith Lee came to see him. The viral fame, the business, the buzz that came from Unc, not the owner. But when Keith tried to leave a $4,000 tip, security stopped him, saying Unc was too busy. What made people even angrier was the owner's response afterward.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done.
The way the owner speaks and Unc's energy just makes the whole thing feel uncomfortable. And ever since then, the owner has been showing up in every tenderism video. Now, the restaurant is getting canceled, with people saying the owner mistreated Unc and he doesn't get paid for all the popularity he's brought to the place. What's your take on all of this?
Oh man, it just feels like Lake Lanier to me. You know, it feels like strange fruit to me. Like, it just feels so sad to me. Like, we are probably one of the most talented cultures out there. And American blacks have had their identity taken away from them, that sometimes Africans don't want us to rediscover where we came from. So many are like, not American. And then we have come so far along, and to see this happen to Unc, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And I kind of blame us a little, but maybe I shouldn't blame us. Maybe people thought they were going to a black owned restaurant. And of course, you would have to support a black owned restaurant. And Keith Lee exposed it. But that's kind of what Keith Lee does. Like, he can make or break you. It's so funny. Like, Keith Lee kind of has the light behind him, but the light can either shine a light on you or the light will burn you. And trying to leave a $5,000 or $4,000, that number keeps getting, wrinkled around a little bit, exposed the light. It burned the owner. And the owner, he looked like such a coward. I mean, I have to tell you, Armenians can cook. I have to tell you that. But he opened up some weird coffee shop, and, Armenians can cook, and they have a lot of government money, which you guys don't realize. The government gives them a lot of money. Anyhow, I'm really over this. I'm over, once again, a black story and the dignity is taken away. This is bullshit.
So apparently the guy that is controlling Unc for that restaurant, the one that he goes online and he says tenderism, apparently the owner of that restaurant trademarked that word, tenderism. Meaning that, unfortunately, Unc, if he leaves, decides to do his own thing, goes his own direction, tries to blow up on his own, tries to get away from the restaurant or whatever the case is. I mean, not even just for anything petty, just trying to grow on his own. I mean, the guy's very old, so I don't know how much he would go in that direction, but honestly, now he has even less of an opportunity to do so because of the fact that his own trademark word that he would say after the meat would fall off the bone is now trademarked by what can only be described as of now being his handler, which, I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. The owner wants to be the star. He's dancing in the videos now. He's hanging out. He's having Unc record him now. Like, yeah, it's clear as day what's going on in that restaurant. And even though the food is good, like the publicity on it now, I mean, I just wouldn't go there. I just wouldn't go there at all to support that, especially the fact that he essentially stripped everything from Unc so Unc could do his own thing, which I'm saying Unc, I don't know his name, but that's what he goes by online. So yeah, it's pretty sad.
It is sad, and his name is Walter. I think his name is Walter. Let's see another video.
The reason why this whole Destination Smokehouse tenderism situation doesn't surprise me is because it's the same thing that happened with Paula Deen and Dora Charles. So Dora Charles worked with Paula Deen for like 22 years, alongside her, not under her, alongside her as a chef in the kitchen. And Paula Deen promised this woman, if I get rich, I'm taking you with me. If I get to the top, we both get to the top. But in exchange, Paula Deen wanted this woman's recipes, and she gave it to her. Gave Paula Deen all of her recipes, taught her how to cook and everything. Paula Deen ended up writing cookbooks using this woman's recipes. She ended up getting Food Network deals with this woman's recipe. And guess how much this woman made while she was working in Paula Deen's kitchen? $10 an hour. $10 an hour. And then she didn't even sue Paula Deen. Paula Deen got sued, but it wasn't by her. It was by somebody else who sued Paula Deen for hostile work environment and racism because she heard Paula Deen over talking, saying that she wanted black chefs and black waitresses to cater like a wedding or a party she was having for one of her kids or whatever, and she wanted them to dress like slaves. But it just goes to show that people from that decade, people from that time, they lived differently. They don't question like superiority, especially when it comes to somebody who was white. And tenderism, Unc, aka, he's not the person to question it. Like, I bet you right now he doesn't see anything wrong with the situation. He doesn't see anything wrong with it. He doesn't see that there is a power imbalance. He doesn't understand that, because to him it's not clicking. We see it because we grew up in a different time. We've educated ourselves and we're more self-aware. But people like him and people like Dora Charles, who never sued Paula Deen, who still to this day will say and kind of admit that Paula really didn't do nothing to her. The only reason she spoke about it is because it came out. They don't see any wrong in what happened. They don't see they were treated wrong. They don't see it, and they probably never will.
And it's so sad because we're still in between old racism, where the shuckle and jive was common, like, and the new, where we're like, no, like, you should see, like, even here, like, these people do not take any shit from white people, nothing. And I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad at them. But the ones that they're taking nothing from are the ones that are old and been here 30 years, and they're 80 something now. And when they first came here, there was a hierarchy, right? And it almost was like a service island. And the kids that are born, you call it born and raised here, they're not having it. And they have this song out that, like, I get my attitude from my mother. Yeah, there is a lot of attitude because they're not taking it anymore. Like, they're not doing, yes, ma'am, yes, yes, no. The customer's always right. No, fuck you. Fuck you. No. And I'm not saying that's what they say here. No. It's, that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that the generation today is not doing the service. No, it's not happening. And I'm proud of that, because we got to get people to understand this is not your mama's generation. And I'm not mad at my mama. My mama had the whole Martin Luther King era, and before Martin Luther King era, it was a whole service industry. We're not maids and cooks anymore. And I mean that in the form of going into somebody's house. Like, how did most Jamaicans survive here? Jamaican moms, this was the era when I was in my 20s. This is well past Martin Luther King, but the system was still in place to make Black service. And there were these folks that was like, oh, I have a Jamaican maid, and they all had Jamaican maids. To the point where, and not putting Jamaicans down, this is the truth. Go ahead and get angry with me. In fact, just fucking unfollow me. The truth hurts. To the point where these maids had their own children, and for 20 years wouldn't get home to see their own fucking children while they raised rotten little kids here. And let me tell you, that shit stopped, because the next generation was like, no, not doing it. And so Unc came from that generation where he's like, I know exactly how to make these ribs just fall off the bone. That's how my granddaddy did it. That's how my daddy did it. You know Unc. And I think she's right. It is not his fault. But nowadays, we're not doing that shit. We already know. Wait, your daddy did what? Grandma? Teach me that recipe. We about to have a family business. And it just makes me angry because I'm so upset with the slave mentality. I'm so upset with ICE. I'm so upset with the slave mentality. Like, where are we in this world that shit still exists? I need to go to bed. And I don't want to be going to bed angry. I really don't.
Another sad case. Tenderism has been trademarked by that restaurant owner. I'm just here to give you the facts. I'm not here to give you my opinion or emotion. It's gonna be tough. But it has been trademarked by the restaurant owner. I wanted to know the deal, so I asked a few questions to Gemini. Here's what it had to say. I asked, who trademarked tenderism? It said, based on United States Patent and Trademark Office records and reports, Kenneth Harris filed a trademark application for the word tenderism. It covers clothing items such as shirts, hats, pants, and socks. Nicholas Y., I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He is the Destination Smokehouse and Eatery owner associated with the tenderism movement. Walter Johnson, Mr. Tenderism, is the face and viral sensation behind the movement. While Walter Johnson created the persona and the tenderism catchphrase that went viral on TikTok and Instagram, legal filings for the trademark were reportedly initiated by third parties or partners. In late 2025, videos surfaced on social media discussing business moves involving the trademark, with some claiming the filing by Kenneth Harris was done to ensure the brand was protected for the movement, while others viewed it as an attempt to control the intellectual property away from Johnson himself. So let's make sure we track him. Walter Johnson, that's the black dude that you see in all the videos, tearing his glasses up. Nicholas, that's the owner of the restaurant, Nicholas Y. Kenneth Harris, that's the person that filed the trademark. I then asked, was Walter Johnson included in the filings? Would he be owed any portion of the proceeds from sales made from the tenderism merch? We don't even need this anymore. We nose up. You know, it's always somebody with a lack of talent, lack of charisma, lack of tact, morals, lack of personability that will leech off of someone who is charismatic, who has talent, who is very personable. We see it all the time. If supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Williams becomes famous and he has a unique name like that, somebody's gonna run and get supercalifragilisticexpialidociouswilliams.com before he does to make him pay a premium for it. I don't look at one action. I like to look at patterns and habits. I let people build a case against themselves before I say something. This case didn't take too long. Maybe standalone, when they didn't want to let Keith Lee get to own, maybe he was a little busy. Maybe security just didn't. That's a stretch. I know that's a stretch, but maybe pair that with this. They didn't want Unc to blow up like that, not on somebody else's platform, and they definitely didn't want to let him get them 4-5 racks. They ain't want him with that bread. Pair that with this, he ain't gonna see a dime. He ain't gonna see a dime. Another sad case, bro. I'm saying it as nice as possible.
The reason why this whole Destination Smokehouse,
Mr. Tenderism, Walter, not owner. He's nowhere on the paperwork. I know that for a fact. Nope, he was a brand ambassador that blew up, and we wanted him to be the owner. Mr. Tenderism was not an owner. He did not have any type of ownership in the business. And the reason I know this is because he did an interview and he said that he had nothing to do with it.
The recipes, Nick's. Dig what I'm saying? My job here, I just support him because he's my partner and we get out like a fat rat. But when people come in here, they think it's like, oh, Walter is no, Nick. Nick is the one who produced all the food here at Destination. Did I think it was gonna go viral? Is he getting down right now? I think he's doing a goddamn magnificent job, excuse my French.
He was saying it was all him. And it made sense because there are a lot of brand ambassadors out there that are there to promote a product. And what happened in this situation was that Mr. Tenderism became so popular that he became bigger than the brand. And the owner was like, nah, we gotta cut that. I'm the one that's doing all this stuff, and he's getting all the attention. That's the mindset that the owner had. He didn't have to give Walter anything at all. So that's what it's all about. Unfortunately, what was kind of unsettling, watching, Mr. Tenderism get on that plane.
So leg one is down. Brother has to go back. He's got some special stuff to attend to. How you feel, man?
Pretty good. I'm leaving Dallas out of this gate right here. I can't tell you where I'm leaving out of, but anyway, I'll see y'all again. I'll see you when you get back.
You can't say you love me on camera.
I love you, boy. Anytime.
That kind of was unsettling. I was like, all right, you've done what you need to do, go back home. But again, we don't know what's going on with that. So I just wanted to just jump on here, let everybody know, Mr. Tenderism, Walter, not owner. He's nowhere on the paperwork.
All right, let me look at the comments before I do the reading. I had one more, but I don't know if I can stomach all of this. L. Williams says, Tracy, that is still happening in the USA and globally. Women take care of well-off families, children, and sometimes their elderly parents too. Yeah, but at least now they're registered nurses. You know what I mean? It's not like before, when they were nannies. Fuck that. I hated that era because I was living in New York City where the nannies were in abundance and they would all go to lunch together in their stupid little carriages with the kids and go to the parks, and hated that era. I remember that era. All right. Unc is lying. They couldn't even successfully run a coffee shop, but he knows now how to make oxtail. But why is Unc lying? Maybe what you're saying is that Unc was lying in that video. No, Unc was told what to do. Again, we're talking about a slave mentality. So it's a catch-22. Unc had to do what Unc had to do. I'm just upset that it had to go that route where Unc had to fit, right? Sane people don't want to be saved. And we got to be careful of trying to save Unc. There's good point, Sheena. Good point. Some people don't want to be saved. And sadly, Unc doesn't want to be. He's happy with the crumbs they give him. Whew, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Unc doesn't know better, says Sheena. But we know better not to support that business. You're speaking nothing but facts. Thank you, Georgia Peach. How are you? It's sad because he's okay with them giving him scraps, same thing Sheena said, instead of wealth or honor. He's been working for them for years, really. He was the pit master, so he taught them how to grill. Wow. Hi, Ada. KFC did the same thing. Didn't he steal it from a black woman? Yes. I mean, little Korean kids did the same thing. You try to be much better at hip hop dancing than we are. It's just a nightmare. They advertised like it was black owned. Oh, very interesting. He knew he was wrong, Paris. Thank you. That man knew he was wrong for even trademarking Walter's phrase. Yes. My dad would say, if you lie, you will steal and kill, which means destroy trust. Wow. Noel's like, I'm with you, Tracy. Dudes get on my damn nerves. They really do. We don't hear her anymore? No. Okay, so I went too far back. Okay. Um, she's saying, thank you for the paraphrasing. She's saying Unc is lying that the recipes are Nick's. Oh, he said that? What? There's a different vid where Nick says that Unc asked to cook ribs. They brought a smoker and sold out in 4 hours. I hope everybody gets fucking fat. I hope you all catch a mad cow disease. And you all blacks, y'all better boycott because mad cow disease is coming to a smokehouse destination near you. Some people don't want to. Okay, we saw that. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. And I understand now, Bella. Just forgive me. Sometimes I get in an angry mode. And I'm like, what is everybody saying? All right. I already pulled the cards. I already prayed over the cards, even though you guys didn't hear it. I just wanted to get through this. So, are we ready for the reading? This went way too long, thanks to people screaming out there. Okay, whatever. Are they going to boycott? Because my prayer, I'm warning you, black folks. My prayer is that the restaurant stays popular. That no black folks enter. And that they all get fat with heart disease. And I'm dead ass serious. Let's lower the stage. Are they going to get boycotted? Yeah, they will. They will. But it's a waiting period. As it was a slow build, it'll be a slow build downward. Right now, they're making their money. The controversy has brought even more people. If black people are on that line tomorrow, y'all all should go to hell. And I fucking mean it. Everything was based on deception once they knew they could market Uncle's talent. As we know now, they're very, very sneaky, but we know it now. So the deception in the past means everybody knows. So anything he does from this point on, people are side-eyeing him. He's going to say that he did it for his family, right? That's what you're going to hear him say eventually. He might even throw a child up in the air to make you all have sympathy for his children. There's a man here. There's another man. And I saw this man as I was doing the reading. And then there's the Two of Swords. Oh, where's my book? As a final outcome, I have a Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a very tense situation. So the marketing has backfired on him, right? So it's like all drama is good drama, but it's coming down to social media drama can be like hell. It could be hell. So he's going to be spending like so much time trying to explain where Unc's not here anymore. You know, they're going to get so tired of it because Unc was really a saint. Unc was a saint. Unc came there for one purpose. You know, just imagine It's a Wonderful Life. And a goofy man walks into your life. And you had one wish. And that was just, I don't want to do this anymore. Take me. I'm kidding. Lord, I'm just paraphrasing a movie. And the unlikely of saints come along and grant your wish. What if Unc was Clarence from It's a Wonderful Life and saw the man suffering and came to save him. But it was also a test because he saved him. He saved him. He saved his family. You know, there's a child that's like in love with Unc. And then in the long haul, greed took over. And you all expect, not you all, because I'm not talking to my spiritual people, but you all expected this to go well? Did you really? Did you really expect this to go well? In the end, when this man was a modern day Clarence, so what's going to happen instead is that the popularity of this restaurant that went from the best ribs in town because it falls off the bone and tenderism to getting so sick and tired of the drama behind all of this. So you could see how social media can reverse all of that in one fell swoop. And I feel like his restaurant is going to do just fine. If blacks don't go, whites will go. I think it's going to do just fine. But I think that constantly having to explain like how he's a victim is what is really going to be tearing him apart. So every time he has to explain something, he has to lie. He has to deceive people. And every time he deceives people, he's getting one step closer to a mansion in heaven that is way below. Like God said, he's got many mansions. Some of them are under. Not everybody gets these mansions up here. Some of them are, down in the red. And he doesn't know it. He doesn't know it. And so having to explain this every day, all day, because he's kind of sick of it already. That's why he got rid of Unc and flew Unc off and probably unalived him because he doesn't want to keep talking about it. He wants to lie, but the lie is exposed. So he wants to continue lying. And what he's going to be creating, what he really wanted for his family that Unc gave him, was dignity and power and money. But instead, he's going to be living in his own hell every day that he does not do the right thing. And it's too late to do the right thing because he sent Unc off. So you and I, there are just times when we just got to let God do what God does. Y'all act like you trust God. This is the time. But you all, black folks, need to boycott. Let that man be successful and wish him well. Because this is a personal hell. So the final outcome is a tense situation, a tight rein over your emotions. Not even sure which way to go. How do I build? So there's going to be like inaction until he could figure out his next step. But remember, this man couldn't even keep a coffee shop running. He can't come up with new ideas. This is the idea, right? Too many overwhelming factors are involved now. And the balance, like it's a precarious balance. It's like, if I say this, then I could get people arguing with me. If I just ignore it, I could get people arguing with me. He's be like perfectly balanced and acting like none of this bothers him. but he's not going to handle his emotions well. He's not. My prayer, my prayer is that he finds Unc, bring him back if they didn't already unalive him, and commit to a lifestyle that could make Unc king and be honest. That's my prayer. And he might have to have a come to Jesus moment to get there, but he's not going to get the come to Jesus moment unless a little child kicks in and says to him, Dad, you're stupid. And that's when it's going to hurt. Anywho, so annoyed. I feel like if Unc is still alive, I feel like he could be a star, but he's going to have to admit how hurt he was when all the hoopla came down. That's going to be Unc's job to recognize what went wrong. And I feel like he could, but it's going to hurt him just as well. Because I think he was giving from his heart. And I feel like he was giving up a family recipe. Did Unc ever have a restaurant, or was he a cook? But this is about karma. Good karma, not for Destination Smokehouse, people and family. If Unc is still alive, remember that's really important. It'll be good karma for Unc. So I actually can't wait to see what could come out. He was a cook. Oh, thank you. I'd love to see what could come out of it. And you know what? Who cares about the name Tenderism? Who cares? We could switch that name up real quick. Give me some ideas on switching around Tenderism, right? Tenderhood. Like there's so many things that the same name, because marketing has no rules. And yeah, tender ribs, tender bone. You could eat all that up any way you can. And let me tell you something. Then, if they want to get lawyers to come against Unc or anybody else, you'll break them. Because they, at this stage of the game, they can't even afford lawyers to go after something that's going after something that they have supposedly copyright. And by the way, copyright takes months. And you could still use something until it's officially copyrighted. Did you know that? Also, if Kim Kardashian could steal the name Skims and get the fuck away with that shit, then anybody can take the name. Just augment it a little bit. Make him spend some money. And that is what's going to make him go broke, because there's nothing more expensive than a federal lawyer or a copyright lawyer. I know, Peace. I got you. Let me just read what everybody's saying. The legal people are saying Unc would still win on the trademark, but tenderism because he used it first, even if Destination Trademark marked it. Yes, I did not. Unc is no longer working at the, no, he's not working at the, they sent him away. They had a video putting him on a plane, and then Unc was like, I can't tell you where I'm going. You're going to your death. He was a cook. Without Unc, there's no tenderism. You know, it's very, I was talking to a friend that recently created a song. The first thing I told her to do was copyright it through the music industry, right? That's probably the safest. But I said the other thing to do is to sing it on YouTube. Once you do that, you own the song. Just like the happy birthday song when I used to play the video, I can't play the video anymore because they copyrighted through YouTube their song. I don't blame them, but I could sing it, no problem. But I can't use that version of the video, which I love because it makes it easier on me where I don't have to sing. I could just be like dancing in the video. I can't do it. So now I just got to sing it live. So I told a friend of mine, put it on YouTube. That in itself is the copyright. It's dated, it's there, it's available. And, it could be YouTube, it could be Instagram. I would copyright it on everything, Snapchat, blah, 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 blah. So it makes me happy to hear, Charm, that since he coined tenderism for the restaurant, that he actually could win on the trademark issue. The black lawyer, Ken Harris, trademarked tenderism first and has been trying to give it to Unc, but they're keeping Unc from him. Interesting. Who's the black lawyer? The original tender? I love that as a restaurant name. I love that, Georgia. Give me some more names, guys. So hi, Melissa. How you doing? The only thing I want to hear, says Georgia, from Devil Nick, is cash apps and checks to that man and a 40% of the business. It's not going to happen. Oh, I thought I saw something else. Then they stab Unc in the back for his kindness. This will not end well for them. Let me tell you something. It's not going to end well for them. It's not going to end well for his children. Remember the sins of the father. And the way these ancestors are down here right now, your karma comes like that. Your karma comes so quick. I don't know what part of California, but what if it's an earthquake? Oh. What if it's a fire? I mean, I don't know what part of California it is, but they're constantly under fire threat. You don't know. These ancestors. And let me tell you something. You think there's an ancestor not in a bunch that was like, I used to be just like dead, right? Dead ghost. And like, I used to be just like Uncle. They took everything from me. And I'm mad as hell. I'll rip the sidewalk out. Watch. Don't worry. Don't worry. The last thing anybody wants is all negative eyes on you. Get out of here. Karma comes like yesterday. None of us got to worry. Hi, Magic Love. You changed your name too. But YouTube changed your name. I know you by your picture, I think, right? Funny you touched on abuse. Oh, it ties into this, like someone in an abusive relationship. We can point out the abuse, but the person being abused will make excuses for their abuser. Hmm. So maybe there was no accident. I don't know if you were on earlier, but maybe there was no accident that I was doing this video and this woman started screaming at her boyfriend because that's abusive, right? Interesting. Maybe there were no accidents. Spirit always be trying to get through. Oh, the boycott has already started. I wanted to know if Unc is going to come up out of the damn sunken place. Yeah, I get where Unc is going to come out to be a star as long as he's not dead. They're Armenians. the Armenian mafia. Just don't kill Unc, guys. Let Unc be. Because if Unc becomes an ancestor, you wake up on the other side. And these ancestors, they're mad. They're really, really mad. And they're coming back for revenge. So, oh, not mad cow at the at the destination, mad smokehouse. It's true. They gonna get mad cow disease. Yes, this is similar to Patty's Pies. Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie sold out all Walmarts in the USA when an influencer did an unhygienic review of her. Fuck that bitch. You're fine. My typo. Okay. She's saying, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Your typo. Okay, I get it. All right, back down to the bottom. Hi, good health. So ancestors are here. Absolutely, Melissa. Absolutely. Ancestors activate. Georgia, we need to come up with a song that's like ancestors activate, activate, activate now. Ancestors activate, activate now. Go on AI and create a song, Georgia. And let me know when you do. I will not steal your song. I don't have time to steal your song. But go on AI, create a song, because I really like Ancestors Activate. Kind of like reminds me of Power Rangers. Power Rangers Activate, or the weird little turtles. Turtle Power Activate. Any case, Ancestor Activate is a whole idea. So go on YouTube and create a song. And not YouTube, AI, and create a song. Or ask Chat GPT, because that shit does anything. A poem, and translate it to you to AI music app, and then post it on IG with some pictures and stuff, especially with some old ancestors when they used to wear the white linen, and some old pictures. Georgia, John, you got me cracking up. Revenge is a dish best served smoked. No, okay. I can't. I have to give you credit or something. Nothing I do makes money. So let's be clear about that. But I really like Ancestors Activate. I really like it. Georgia, give me your number. Text me. I need your number, but not the 213 number. Do you have the other number, sweetie? Oh, I got it here somewhere. Uh, Text me. Let's collaborate. I don't need the I don't need ownership. I am not like Smokehouse Destination. I know how to share. I'm getting into heaven with my sister. That is the bottom line. We're gonna party hard. And besides that, I don't think she went to heaven yet. I think she's hanging around with me. We got things to do. Do you have my 818 number, Georgia? I'm so tired. Oh, just like that, I got so tired. Do you have my 818 number? I'm gonna just give it to you. I don't give a shit anymore. Listen, I can block anybody. So if anybody thinks they're gonna call me random, you will get blocked because I don't give a shit. Oh, the fire trucks! Yes! Melissa, you always hear the fire trucks. Oh my God. Sometimes you're not on and other people hear the fire trucks. It's so funny. It's validation. It's validation. Yes. All right, Georgia, do you have the number? We'll do it together. All right. All right, guys. Let's do the final outcome. That is so funny. I swear, I live in a town that does not have a lot of activity. Only when I'm doing readings and only when Melissa is on. Although, as of lately, it's been without you, Melissa, and people are like, Tracy, sirens. Oh, good, good. You got it. Okay, good, good. I appreciate that. All right. Final outcome, y'all. Oh, we're not supposed to be up this late, y'all. This is bullshit. I'm tired. All right. Just sent it? Are you sure? It didn't come through. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, thank you. Because you've called the 213 number, but I don't think I've ever had your number in my system. Okay, we're going to communicate. I'll tell you what app I'm going to use. And I'll tell you how else it could be utilized. I love Ancestors Activate. Oh, right. Right. I remember now. Okay. I remember. Why is this not like landing? Please land. This looks straight. Can I take it? It's as straight as I'm going to get. Right side up, servant. Right side up, servant. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know, Melissa. Right side up, servant. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is hilarious. Oh, Unc. Unc is truly just an innocent man. I know we called him all kinds of slave shit. And sorry, Unc, but he just wanted to be of service. Oh my God, Unc, I'm so sorry. Indentured servant. See, there's a difference, right, Unc? It's not just being of service to others. You're like an indentured servant. All right. Engages aspects of the psyche that call us to make ourselves available to others for the benefit and enhancement of their lives. I'm telling you, this man is a saint. He's Clarence, but the man fucked up with this saint by treating him like some black old nigger. And this man is a saint. May include spiritual service to the divine, of course it does, or other people. And remember, spiritual service to the divine, if you watch the movie It's a Wonderful Life, Clarence kept communicating with God. What should I do, God? He's not listening. It's so funny. One of my favorite movies. Indentured servant sees oneself bound by conditions of service, not of one's choosing, because of an inability to buy one's freedom, or symbolically come into one's own power. This was the best that he could ever have made of himself. If making choices that serve your highest potential is a substantial personal issue for you, then consider the archetype for your support team. All right, whatever. You know, back in the day, cooks were not glorified. On the island, we have a terrible habit of calling everybody a chef. Or, I mean, every cook is a chef here. I think that's a terrible habit because I know the difference between cooks and chefs, right? Chefs use their brain. Now, When he was a cook, he probably wasn't respected. And getting to a place where he could have the freedom to make ribs and dance outside and be at the grill, and people are like dancing with him. Maybe that's all he ever wanted all his life. Maybe all he ever wanted was to be respected and to be loved. And maybe we all took it from him. Maybe he was happy. This is so sad in so many forms. Oh. Oh, Unc. You wanted to tap dance and you were happy tap dancing. I'm sorry, Unc. There's a point in your life where we cannot let you tap dance. We can't let you do it. So maybe we ruined everything for you. Maybe you were at your happiest. Maybe he never wanted to go back home. Maybe he doesn't have a place to go back home to. And we sent him away or got him unalived. If he's unalived, maybe that would be better. But what if he's like in some random town in Mississippi and he don't know nobody or nobody wants him? You know, maybe he was a bad guy and didn't really get the dignity he deserved. And maybe he was cooking in the back in a wife beater that was dirty and never got the respect. And now for the first time, Unc was living. You guys are not helping. You're not helping. Charm goes, there were a lot of people happy on the damn plantation. That don't make it right. I know. They just sent him away, child. The Armenians just sent him away. The Black intelligentsia and the community can help Unc if he will accept the help. The Keithley incident was perfect symbolism of what the larger Black community is trying to do. Now, that's not his fault. Remember, they scooted him away before we can actually help him. They couldn't keep him on the property. Remember that. Because the attention wouldn't have been about Smokehouse. The attention would have been about Ankh. And that jealous Armenian could not have that. Right, Ada? I love Ancestors Activate. I love that. Go ahead and copyright that shit, motherfuckers. Go ahead. It's on YouTube. It belongs to Georgia Peach. Try me. No, try me. Not that the servant called Jesus get Unc out of the sunken place. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Spirits don't never fucking lie. Final card strikes again. Oh my God. It's so funny. And that's why I even twirl it. That way it gives it an opportunity to show upside down and show right side up. It even came right side up to let us know this man was being a service. This man, I'm going to say he was a saint like Clarence and It's a Wonderful Life. And I'm going to say the Armenians fucked up. So with that being said, good luck, Smokehouse Destination or Destination Smokehouse. Good luck. We'll wait. Because we're going to sit back and we're going to let our ancestors do what they do best. They're all here. All of them. All right, guys. I'm too tired. This reading really activate you guys. I'm tardy, but blessings. Hi, Misdiagnosis. Oh, is this you, Misdiagnosis, by the way? Is this you? Wait, let me put Melissa down. Is this you? Did you post this today? because I got misdiagnosis, and I was wondering if it was you. Let me see. I thought 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's Miss Higgins. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Pit master or slave master? I don't understand the difference. What's a pit master? You're doing this reading was the best belated birthday gift ever. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, my God. Shut it down. You know, Melissa, you know if you talk to your ancestors, it's going down. This shit going to get shut down. Some of us just have the gift. And I've already authorized the ancestors. I was like, y'all do what you got to do. Period. Oh, yeah. No, I see now. It was another name. All right, guys. Love you all. I got to go. I got to go to bed. I'm tired. I love you guys. You guys did the best reading tonight. Share this video with everyone that you know. I would really appreciate it. Oh, love you guys. Bye. Call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.